Fact. Studies show that people with ADHD and autism are more likely to come up with original ideas and out-of-the-box solutions than their neurotypical peers. That's not a coincidence. Neurodivergent brains often process information differently, noticing patterns, making unusual connections, and approaching problems from angles others might not even see. This difference in thinking is one of the secret engines of creativity. Take ADHD, for example. While distractibility is often painted as a weakness, research highlights something else: divergent thinking. This is the ability to generate multiple solutions to a single problem. What looks like scattered attention is often a mind that refuses to settle on just one idea, and in the creative world, that's pure gold. Now let's look at autism. Many autistic people have a laser focus on areas of interest. This deep dive can lead to profound innovation, whether in art, science, or technology. Think about inventors, musicians, and coders who've reshaped entire industries, often because they pursued an idea with relentless passion while others got bored and moved on. Fact. According to a Harvard Business Review article, companies that hire neurodivergent employees often report better problem-solving and innovation outcomes. That's because creativity doesn't live in a vacuum. It thrives when different perspectives collide. Neurodiversity brings in perspectives that challenge the status quo, and when nurtured, those perspectives can create breakthroughs. But let's also be honest. Creativity under pressure can be complicated. Many neurodivergent people face workplaces or schools that don't understand their needs. Sensory overload, rigid systems, or constant demands to conform can stifle creativity. That's why inclusion matters. When people feel safe to be themselves, their creative spark doesn't just survive, it flourishes. Here's another twist. Neurodivergent creativity often thrives in chaos. The ADHD brain might light up under last-minute deadlines. The autistic brain might reimagine entire systems because that's just the way it's done, doesn't make sense to them. These aren't flaws. They're creative superpowers that can disrupt and rebuild old models into something new. So how can we nurture this connection between neurodiversity and creativity? 3 big ideas. 1, validation over judgment. Instead of labeling differences as deficits, recognize them as creative engines. Flexibility in process. Allow for different paths to the same outcome. Not everyone thrives with linear steps. 3, space for rest. Creativity doesn't come from burnout. Neurodivergent minds especially need recovery time to refuel that spark. That's a fact. Some of the most influential creators in history, from artists to scientists, are now believed to have been neurodivergent. And while labels didn't exist back then, their work speaks for itself. Different ways of thinking pushed humanity forward, often in ways society didn't appreciate until much later. The secret isn't really a secret anymore. Creativity and neurodiversity have always been connected. The challenge now is building systems that stop trying to erase differences and start fueling them. Because when neurodivergent minds are supported, the results aren't just good ideas, they're revolutionary. This has been your Neurodivergent Coffee 5, a daily dose of facts, insights, and a reminder that the way your brain works might be exactly what the world needs.